Hello everybody, I'm Doug. Welcome to the Auditory Vinyl. This video is another episode of new spins on old vinyl and CDs, where I just listen to an album that I haven't listened to in a long time and chat a little bit about it. So the first one, Patti Page. This is Indiscretion from 1959. This is a mono release. Kind of what you'd expect. Early pop, smooth jazz kind of stuff. Patti Page, she sold over 100 million albums. Born Clara Ann Fowler from Oklahoma. That's sounds about right for Oklahoma. There's the old Mercury label that it's on. She stayed popular through the 50s and 60s. Her big thing was the Tennessee Waltz. Even in 98, she got a Grammy for a traditional pop vocal performance. And in 2008, she was a guest on Jack White's radio show. The White Stripes recorded one of her songs, Conquest. It's on the Icky Thump album. But this is, just like I said, kind of smooth jazz, lounge style. You might see that like Norah Jones and even Anita Baker could have been influenced by this style. You listen to it and you kind of picture the dude under a lamppost lighting up a cigarette or something like that. But it's pretty good. She's got a really great voice. Indiscretion. Patti Page. From 1968, this is a reissue from 78. Richard Harris, A Tramp Shining. The original cover looked a little different, but this has got the big hit MacArthur's Park on here. That song went to number 2 on the Billboard charts. The album was nominated for a Grammy for best, I believe, pop it was. But this is, everything was written and produced by Jimmy Webb, who did a lot of stuff with Glenn Campbell, and he wrote Wichita Lineman, the Fifth Dimension song Up, Up and Away, he wrote that. So Richard Harris didn't write any of it, it's all Jimmy Webb, but he does the vocals. The band on here is kind of known as the Wrecking Crew. Got upside down. And they've done, as kind of a group, I suppose, a group of session players. They've worked with Phil Spector and Leon Russell. But he was also a pretty big actor. He was Dumbledore in Harry Potter. He was in Guns and Navarone, Gladiator, all kinds of stuff. I think he only put out 2 or 3 albums, maybe. MacArthur's Park, definitely the most popular song on here, and probably the best song, but the rest of it's pretty good. Very crooner-esque, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, Richard Harris. And then Prince, Controversy. I haven't played this in a long time because, I usually play 1999 or anything that's got his hits on there. He produced, arranged, composed, played almost all the instruments on this one. It's his fourth studio album from '81. This is the one he did right before 1999. And it's just your classic Prince sound. It's on the Warner Brothers. A lot of sexual references, religion, politics. Lisa from Wendy and Lisa is on here, and a couple of guys that were in his the Revolution band, Mr. Fink. But yeah, it's just all Prince and what you'd expect, you know, his funky pop stuff. Not a lot of his really good guitar work on here. There is some, but not like you hear in some of his later albums. But still, good Prince stuff right there. The CD, Frank Zappa and Captain Beefheart with Bongo Fury. I'm not a huge Zappa fan, and it's probably why I haven't played it in a long time. This originally came out in '75. This is an '89 reissue. Some of it was recorded live in Texas, and then there's a few songs from the studio. Made it to number 66 on Billboard 200. It's got a lot of great guitar work, a lot of great jams, but it's just the lyrics and the vocals. I don't know. Some of it I just have a hard time grasping, I guess. But again, the music is really great. I know you can't really see that, but there's the CD. But yeah, again, the music is good. It's just the vocals are kind of weird. But that's it for this week. What I pulled out of the archives, I guess, if you want to call it that. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend and enjoy the music.